चलो बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका वीर गानी में एंड कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन फॉर कमिंग
Thank you.
सेकंड
Thank you
रनर.
so much.
So you're happy with the results,
Of course, I am. I really am happy.
but still there is like slight this thing that you would have won the title, but
I would say Nandini is more than deserving to win the crown. Shreya is a very, very deserving candidate. I must say, all 30 of the contestants this year was very deserving. You know, it was a very, very, very tough competition, and I'm so thankful I got to be the second runner-up. You know, it's a huge, huge thing.
okay. So how was the journey like? If you elaborate it for us, so how was the journey?
The journey, I would say, was definitely not easy, especially coming from a small, a small place like Manipur, the northeast. So, yeah, my winner is giving me a lot of praise. Sorry for that, but yeah, especially coming from Manipur with very less exposure to the show business and very less exposure regarding Miss India and all these things. It definitely was like a dream that I could not dream of to me, Miss India. So yeah, it definitely was not easy. And the on the flip side, the thing that I really loved about my journey, especially, was the fact that, when I landed into Bombay, the first day I was very scared. I was scared how people are going to perceive because of the way that I look, because of the way that I talk. I was ready to face so much, racism and discrimination. And then I met my team. I met my girls. The way they welcomed me like their as their own, and the way that they treated me with so much love and so much support. I would say, you know that was something that I had never imagined that I would be getting, and I got it. Maybe I would say I was very, very lucky. And I hope my future contestants from the northeast, from the north zone, south zone, anyone who comes here in Bombay would get that type of treatment. I'm sure our team, a very, very talented team of managers, social media team, admins, they will do their best to make sure that the contestants coming from northeast or any part of the country, they will be treated like their own children, their own sisters. So yeah, that was something that I can share about my journey.
Apart from the team members, like apart from the team members, your friend, what was the one thing that pushed you till here?
I would say my family. I know it sounds cliche, but my family was there for me since day one. And the fact that they were there for me when I told them I might not win, Mama, I might not win. I don't know. I don't think I can win. They were like, it's okay. It's okay. Even if you win, don't win. You're still our daughter. That sense of security that I can always, if I want to fall back, I can always fall back to their arms. That's something that really gave me push. That motivation. The motivation that I needed to push myself ahead. I think I got it from my family, so I'm really thankful.
But there is one fear, like what if not? So how
Correct.
you overcome through that?
Actually, what if not was not my biggest fear. My biggest fear was that if I do end up winning, and the reason would be because it's happening in Manipur, you know, I don't think I would have. I would like that at all. I would, I would rather, I would rather just go home cry than have that sense of guilt in me. But after this, I can say that I think I earned it. I earned it, and so the fear of, as you said, the fear of what not? What if not? What if I don't win? So I had this word with Shreya, our first runner-up. The first day I landed into Bombay, I had my breakfast with her. The first person that I met was her, actually. So she was telling me, Strela, your life doesn't end in Miss India. You have a whole life ahead of Miss India. If you win, if you don't win, you still have a lot more things to work for. You still have a lot more things to live for. And I think, hearing it from someone like her herself, so gorgeous, so perfect, I was like, yeah, this is something I needed. The fear, the feeling of, incompleteness, and then the feeling of fear, especially I had before, it kind of just disappeared into thin air after having that conversation with her. So I think, yeah, that was something that really pushed me.
And you both shared the stage together.
Yes, yes. And I'm so thankful that I got to share this victory with two amazing, amazing individuals. Shreya being there and Nandini, my Nandu, being here. I, I must say this is a very, very, very huge opportunity.
So why you opted international business studies?
So I took a year off during the COVID pandemic. So I was thinking, what should I do? My parents had things planned out for me which I did not like, and then I had things planned out for myself which along the way was not something that I felt passionate about. So during that period of time, I had a very heart to heart conversation with myself. What do I actually want? So my dad being a business person, I wanted to not only follow his footsteps but also leave that moment and kind of experience the things that are going on and about in the world of business. After watching a lot of reading a lot of business related books, watching a lot of business related documentaries and videos, I think that's why I opted for it, and I'm really enjoying it. Even during our shoots, when we are having a very, 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 very hectic, plans and schedule planned out for us, I would always try to find time. Yesterday was actually my last date of submission for my assignments, actually. Yeah, and I was writing assignments till 12 o'clock yesterday. I submitted it like 5 minutes before the cutoff time. So, like, really enjoying it.
Okay. Last but important thing, you were like being diagnosed with the
Yeah, epilepsy.
yeah at very young age.
Correct.
But still you overcome through that also, and you have reached here. So tell us about that.
Um, Epilepsy induced by stress, anxiety, and depression was the diagnosis that was written. So, overcoming that was another challenge, I would say. And thankfully, my family was there to, tell me that I was not alone, and the fear that I had, I was not facing it alone. And I'm so thankful for that. But then, along the way, it just started to become, something of a sort that I would want to overcome. It was not something that I would want to live with. And I found of course, with the help of a lot and lot of professionals, and a lot of yoga, a lot of self-realization, I must say, I overcame it. And the reason I'm here today, this is what I always say, the reason that I'm here today sitting is because when I was lying there in bed, I could not move my feet, I could not move my hand. I was literally having seizure. I would look up in the ceiling and I would imagine a life. I would imagine a life where I had friends, a life where I had, I could go to school, a life where I had a crown of Miss India, a life where I was going to college. I was imagining that and I was dreaming for that. And right now, even to this moment, I'm working and I'm trying to live that dreams, that the life that I imagined of lying in that bed.
Even we wish you do a lot in your career, lot in your life.
Thank you so much.
For talking to us.
Thank you so much for having me and for your time as well. Thank you so much.
All the best.